You know, it's always important to look ahead, not just where have you been, but to look ahead. So she asked them to write this poem, and then to reinforce how important it was to do this task, she asked them to read the poem the next day. So they wrote the poem, and they came in to read the poem. And she said, who would like to read your poem? The little boy raised his hand. And she said, okay, Stan, read your poem. And he got up and he said, my name is Stan. I want to grow up and be a man and go to Japan. I think I can. Well, Stan, that's a great aspiration that you have there. You know, Japan is a major trading partner with the United States. It's become, their economy is integrated into our economy. I'm glad you're thinking ahead in that direction. Would one of the girls like to read their poem? The girl raised her hand and she said, okay, Sadie, would you read your poem? And she said, my name is Sadie. I want to grow up and be a lady, be a mother, and have lots and lots of babies. I think I can. I think I can. Well, my teacher friend said, Sadie, that is just wonderful. Having a large family and being a full-time mother is such an important role in our society. I'm glad you're looking to the future and focusing on that. And she said, class, you've done such a good job. I'll take one more poem, and then we'll move on to mathematics today. So the little boy raised his hand, and she said, okay, Dan, you can read your poem. So Dan stood up straight and tall, and he said, my name is Dan. I want to grow up and be a man. I don't want to go to Japan. I'm going to stay and help Sadie with her plan. Well, we all are challenged today to take the realities of what we know and then to strategically position ourselves for the future. Well, what are some of the critical questions that are being asked today? I'm sure you've never heard this question. Where are the jobs? Where are the jobs? And what sort of education levels are going to be needed to fill the jobs of the future? Recently, the Center for Regional Economic Competitiveness, commissioned by the regional chambers and local area North workforce boards, took a fresh look at the job market to see what was happening since the 2008 recession. Here at the chamber, we've seen a report, we've seen a synopsis of some of the things that they looked upon. But I want to focus upon education and the role that education plays that was addressed in that particular study. This study looked at a 10-county area in north and central Tennessee, including, of course, Davidson County and Sumner County. And what they concluded after looking at that study is there are going to be 151,000 new jobs, even after the recession, 151,000 new jobs that would be added by the year 2019. They also determined that this was going to be a region that would continue to grow. Large growth counties included Rutherford County, Williamson County, Sumner County. Small growth counties included Davidson County. But here's an interesting statistic and an interesting fact that they pointed out in this study. And that was that 45% of the new jobs that will be created will require some form of college experience, many a bachelor's degree, far exceeding the traditional level of attainment that jobs used to require. If you look back over the last, really, 100 years, you're going to see that the number of jobs that are required or that require an education level of a bachelor's degree has hovered somewhere around 20 to 25%. Never more than that. And so we built an educational infrastructure to prepare about 20 to 25% of our population to get a bachelor's degree. With a 45% expectation of people with college in the future, a 20% infrastructure will not be sufficient. particular region, if you look at our region, and include Davidson County and all the other counties in this 10-county region, you look at the educational attainment and you'll find about 28% of the population has a bachelor's degree today. But if you dig a little deeper and start looking at our community in Hendersonville and in Sumner County, the results are somewhat shocking. Our percentage with an educational attainment level of a bachelor's degree is about 21%. That's 30% less than our 10-county region. It's 50% less than Nashville-Davidson County. And it's 150% less than Williamson County. And how often have we heard the statement that we could just begin to do some of the things and attract some of the businesses that they do in Williamson County? It's really questionable as you look at the infrastructure of colleges and universities in Tennessee, particularly in that 10-county region. Do they have the capacity to fill this education gap that exists? When you look at these realities, then you begin to also look at the importance of locating a bachelor's degree granting institution in your community. We're so very pleased that Union University made a decision to locate in Hendersonville about 4 years ago. The decision was significant. Significant for Sumner County, but significant for Union as well. Why was Union such a good catch for Sumner County? Just look around. There is no university in Sumner County. And there is no university planning on coming to Sumner County. Several years ago, Belmont had their first off-campus experience in the Cool Springs area. If you notice, just this week, David Lipscomb has announced they will expand to the Cool Springs area. The traditional institutions that have served the greater mid-state region are going south, not north. And I knew when we were first talking, Mayor Foster, Don Long, and others that worked on that original plan to bring Union here, we needed a university north of Nashville, not just universities moving south. Well, what sort of university is Union? Why was Union such a good catch, other than just we're willing to come? Well, first of all, Union is an institution of outstanding academic excellence. It was ranked 15th in Southern universities by U.S. News and World Report, and that follows a 12-year history of being in the top 20 rankings by U.S. News. Union is one of 4 colleges of distinction in Tennessee, and only one of a few hundred among 5,000 institutions of higher learning in the nation. Union boasts one of the highest graduation rates in Tennessee, just behind Vanderbilt. Union this year was listed by the Chronicle of Higher Education as one of the best colleges to work in the nation, one of a handful. Princeton Annual Review selects Union as a top pick. Forbes magazine identifies Union as a best buy. Looking at the quality of institutions of our peers, looking at the tuition of our institution, Union's tuition is considerably less than our peers. The other thing, Union is, I believe, a good size. It's a right size sort of institution. Let me kind of give you a little information about Union by the numbers. And none of you can read that slide. If you can, I have a job for you. Union was founded in 1823, one of the oldest universities in the nation. Some rank it as about the 66th oldest school in our country. It was first chartered in 1825. The current enrollment is just over 5,000. The annual budget of Union is $81 million. They boast 230 full-time, 590 part-time an annual payroll of $40 million, and increasingly amount of that payroll being right here in Sumner County. Here in Hendersonville, our enrollment in our programs has done very well. Primarily, we are an adult graduate institution beginning to introduce more undergraduate programs, such as our Bachelor's in Organizational Leadership. In February, our Bachelor's in Nursing program will begin here in Sumner County. Union not only decided to come to Sumner County, they decided to live in Sumner County. And we've invested over $8 million in building, equipping a new campus that will open, we hope, in April, if not May, of this year. Let me say, this is an institution and a building and a project that taxpayers have not supported, and taxpayers will not be asked to support. Union attracts to our community students to come and get a quality education. Sumner County has been one of the greatest exporters of education. As people go to other regions of our state, other counties in our state, to obtain a quality baccalaureate or graduate education. Now more and more, 200 people are choosing today to attend Union University. The new class that we're starting in nursing, that will start in February, 27 students in that new class, is attracting people from all over the mid-state. Yes, the majority are from Sumner County, but we're also attracting people as far away as Florida, Alabama, and even one from California. These will be students that will come and live in our community and contribute to our economy. Well, if we're going to raise the educational attainment levels, what are the fields and areas that we need to raise those levels in? The first is healthcare. Nursing continues to be, and healthcare will continue to be, through 2019, one of the major employers in this whole area. Hendersonville Medical Center is one of the, if not the largest employer in this city. Sumner Regional Medical Center, the largest employer in Gallatin. With our bachelor's and master's degrees in nursing, we will give students an opportunity to begin their education at Volunteer State Community College, to get their associate's degree, and in 15 months complete a bachelor's degree. If they decide to attend an additional 18 months, they can get a master's degree in the areas of education, administration, or advanced practice, such as family practitioner practice. I would ask you to look at, as you leave today, the flyer that we've left on your table that lists all of the different programs that we are currently offering at Union. They include now nursing in the area of healthcare, education, which probably is our most comprehensive offering that we have, with a group of master's degrees in education, both in advanced practice as well as administration, and a new program that will begin in June for people wanting initial licensure to teach.